Here in Super 8, we always are on the lookout how to improve our setup, our process, looking at more efficiencies, better way of doing things. When we partnered with Fast, we've seen the same drive as well. Part of our discussion has always been about, where can we improve, what we can do better. We've seen them do that over time with us. The WMS implementation was one of them.
When you are operating a warehouse of, let's say, 10 people, you can actually live without WMS. When you start operating, doubling your business, and you start handling 20, 30, 40, 50 people, you need to have WMS to help you control and standardize the way you do the warehouse operations. When you run a warehouse operation, you want to make sure that all the processes inside are run at a speed and productivity that you expect and at an error rate which is manageable. So a WMS will help you achieve that standard of operations.
We're actually using an internal WMS in the past, but we felt like, we needed to upgrade. That's where we had this collaboration with Fast. Part of that is the integration into the Honeywell WMS system.
Honeywell WMS is a software system solution. Ito yung system na nakakatulong sa warehouse na kung saan mag-i-smooth yung operation. Madali siyang i-manage, madali ring i-monitor from inbound, inventory, and outbound transaction.
A warehouse management system is a control center. It essentially acts as an orchestrator of the activities that happen inside the warehouse. From the time you receive products to the time you go put away in the racks, and then from the time you do replenishment, the way to picking, and then staging, and all the way to loading, those specific steps are controlled by this warehouse management system.
With the previous setup, it not being real-time, there's lag in information. It does not jive with new orders coming in. We felt like we couldn't improve much unless we move into a new system.
One of the challenges here in Super 8 is the unforeseen delay. But with the help of Honeywell WMS, we can do load plan now, pick now, and dispatch now. Isa sa mga na-resolve natin na issue na nakatulong sa ating kliyente is yung lack of traceability from inbound, inventory, and outbound transactions. So nagkaroon tayo ng traceability na pwede nating ma-access agad.
I believe because of that integration, the efficiency of the warehouse went up. Our picking accuracy improved by 50 to 60%. Replenishment done by our operators increased by roughly around 20%. Both of these contributed to the improved service level by about 1 to 2 percentage points, which is big for us. That's a big improvement.
Currently, we are at 99.98% order accuracy, and in our inventory records accuracy, we are at 99.8%.
It's really about predictability, being able to replicate day-to-day operations. When you have more people coming in with varying levels of skill, you need a system to be able to give you guidance as to what to do next. And warehouse management system gives you that guidance. You smoothen out all the variations in productivity by doing system-guided operations.
One of the things that I immediately saw when we moved from paper to RF picking, that actually reduces use of paper. Because of that, the picking improved by 50 to 60% because data that they see is real time.
In Fast, there are people who are experts in inventory management, experts in the processes, experts in control. What Fast brings to the table is somebody who already knows and experiences those things so that you don't have to learn from experience. That's essentially what the Fast value proposition is. In terms of integrating it with your existing ERP like SAP, Fast has the experience also to make sure that the data flows from system to system and going back. Fast can provide that technical support, and it's important to also know that it's a local support. Typically in an engagement, we have a hypercare. Once you go live, we'll stay there for 1 to 2 months to make sure everybody is able to operate it when the project team leaves. There's that handover that ensures sustainability of operations. So you keep operating at a level that you expected from the beginning.
I look forward to more collaborative work that we can do, not just to improve our business, but to improve the collective business of both companies. I always look at it as a growing partnership. We enjoy the partnership. We see continuing growth as we work together the coming months and years.
Many are afraid to put all their eggs in one basket or give all logistic requirements to one partner. It has been different with Energizer, who we have served as lead logistics partner for most of the 47 years relationship. This means 100% of logistics is with FAS.
FAS is our partner for how many years already?
Given that we are an FMCG company, the primary objective is to deliver our goods to our retailers or distributors at the most appropriate time. You need to balance speed, obviously, with cost, right? You have to be cost efficient. And that is where FAST comes in.
We started our partnership with Energizer in 1976 as their transport provider and see opportunity on handling as well their warehouse operations in 1990. The account was started by Anyek Dungog, who is now one of our senior advisors. He spearheaded the hauling of these sizes batteries in southern Luzon and far-flung areas across the Philippines. Yung sobrang daming container vans and sobrang daming batteries ang dinideliver sa mga fishermen and farmers during those times. Our team was able to synergize 16 satellite warehouses of Energizer in order to effectively run the business. And it was during the time of Manion Rejas Jr., who is now our CEO of Fast Logistics Group, who tandem with Anyek Dugog and executed the plan. We started with only transport operations, and 14 years later, we also acquired Energizer warehouse operations. And now, we do the end-to-end operations with them, with vast activity like stamping, stickering, labeling, and bundling. We also cater the reverse logistics across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
Our Luzon warehouse operation is an end-to-end operations at 1,184 pallets positions, which contributes to a 70% total Energizer Philippines volume, catering the areas of NCR, North and South Luzon, Mimaropa region, including the Energizer distributors in Vismin areas such as Davao, Jensan, and Zamboanga, with a total of 3,038 drop-off points.
Cebu warehouse operations have 340 pallet positions covering the Visayas and Mindanao distribution areas for both general and modern trade customers.
The stages of our warehouse operation starts from the releasing of orders from customer service, processing of orders, pick and pack preparations with value-adding services, truck booking, checking, dispatching, and on-time delivery to the customer, and inventory management.
We collaborate with them to ensure that we deliver batteries, auto care products, not only in Metro Manila, not only nearby Luzon, but everywhere in the Philippines at the most efficient way. That's how FAST enhances our business.
FAS is very good in delivering our orders for our customers.
47 years, so that's a long time, right? There are two ingredients when it comes to having that long-standing relationship: openness and transparency.
Number one, commitment. And number two probably is integrity. FAS is open to us to improve our deliveries to the customer.
Working with Energizer gives us the confidence and comfort to suggest, voice out our opinions, and arrive at common grounds. We normally have a lot of discussions, but having common ground gives us the will to push and act out our plan. We maintain good warehousing practices and improve areas that need attention.
Working with Energizer is both challenging and rewarding. Challenging in a way of pushing us to improve, excel, and innovate. Rewarding because our hard work is always appreciated, which helps boost the morale of the team.
What's good about Energizer and FAST is we work together. We always put each other in a win-win situation.
They are willing to hear our suggestions and they appreciate us for the work we've done and for going the extra mile.
Real-time inventory give us more accurate information and data to deliver for our customers. And of course, improvement in delivering orders. From 3 days to 1 day, we can have the orders already in the store. That's very, very significant for us. Knowing pandemic, they did not stop their operation during pandemic. It's very significant, and they are acknowledged to the global in our whole company.
So I've been with the company for about 26, 27 years. So I cannot answer for the first 20 years, but I do remember 1 year where we tried out another service provider, and I can tell you it was a disaster. It was such a mess that we had to ask FAST to compensate for the disaster that just happened. FAST is very different from my experience in terms of really collaborating with us, really taking a look at the best possible solutions to very, very challenging incidences or environment.
This is very important also for Energizer because clear understanding and communication will give us a very good service to our customers.
We had to collaborate on how to be more efficient in delivering, especially to the far-flung areas. We came up with an equation, with a formula on what's the most efficient ways in reaching these far-flung areas. So FMCG environment has changed over the years. What used to be a sell-in mentality, that is now out. It's really a sell-out mentality. So retailers and distributors, they maintain the right or the appropriate level of inventory. Like for our distributors, it used to be 13, 15 weeks. Now it's just 4 to 5 weeks. So delivering the goods on time in Mindanao, in Luzon, in Metro Manila, is of the utmost importance. And that is how FAST helps us. It's really making sure that we meet those deadlines, those timelines, whether it be with our distributors or modern trade accounts.
Ano nga ba ang requirements para maging accredited fast tracker? Ito ang mga qualifications, documents at onboarding process na kailangan mong paghandaan para maging accredited fast tracker. Basta sundan mo lang ang steps na ito, siguradong mapapabilis ang accreditation mo. Una, siguraduhin ready ang primary requirements at documents gaya ng Provisional Authority Permit or Certificate of Public Convenience, updated copy of ORCR at Inland Marine Insurance na may coverage na 15 million para sa mga 6-wheeler pataas at 10 million naman para sa mga AUV at 4-wheeler trucks. Kapag na-secure mo na ang needed documents, next na ang onboarding process. Sa 3-step onboarding process, una rito ang orientation and training. Ginagawa ito para masiguradong alam mo ang routine ng isang fast tracker. Pagkatapos nito, sunod na ang pagpasa ng secondary requirements. Ang mga secondary requirements ay GPS, at deed of assignment or deed of sale. Panghuli ay ang pag-assess at pag-provide ng ating team ng financial and manpower assistance para sa mga nangangailangan ng endorsement from our lending partners and institutions. Pagkatapos niyan, ready ka nang maging accredited fast tracker. Ang primary requirements ay kailangan i-submit agad upang mapabilis ang onboarding process sa loob ng 7 days. Samantalang ang mga secondary requirements naman ay kailangan makompleto sa loob ng 30 days upang hindi ma-deactivate ang account ni tracker. Narito naman ang ilan sa mga usual na dahilan kung bakit hindi ma-accredit ang iyong tracking business sa FAST. Una, expired o walang business permit. Pangalawa, walang prangkisa mula sa LTFRB. Pangatlo, walang kaukulang rehistro ng truck mula sa LTO. At panghuli, expired o walang insurance ang truck. Kung gusto mo maging fast driver, siguraduhin na naka-ready ang primary requirements at documents na ito. Ang mga primary requirements for drivers ay driver's license at downloaded na driver app solution by FAST. Ang mga secondary requirements for drivers ay drug test results, medical certificate, criminal record clearance, isang 1x1 ID picture, personal accident insurance, vaccination card, biodata or resume, SHE, GWP, GTP, and DDC orientation. Para sa pag-download ng app, pumunta ka lang sa Google Play Store at i-search ang Fast Tracker by Fast Logistics Group. Once na makita mo na siya, i-click lang ang install button para makapag-register ka. Para sa registration, ang kailangan mo lang ay kumuha ng litrato ng iyong driver's license at ang IT team natin ang magpoproseso ng ID verification mo. Pagpasado ang sinabmit mong picture, makakapag-login ka na sa app. Ipapadala sa iyo ang iyong email at password sa email address na binigay mo. Tumutulong din kami sa mga interesado magsimula ng tracking business. Meron din kaming naka-ready na orientation and financial assistance para sa iyo. For sole business owners at corporations, ito ang mga primary requirements na dapat mong ihanda. Certificate of Registration with BIR Form 2303, ang iyong official receipt, ang iyong pinaka-latest na bank certificate, ang iyong audited financial statement or unaudited financial statement o balance sheet, 15 million insurance coverage for 6-wheeler and up, at 10 million naman for AUB and 4-wheeler.
Ito ang Fast Broadcasting Corporation, DZAB Radyo Logistics, kasapi ng KBP. Hatid ay balanseng pagbabalita. Walang takot na pamamahayag. DZAB Radyo Logistics. 24 DZAB.